Hey everyone, Irit here with another process video for HipKit Club, and today I am using this lovely sketch that will appear on the screen soon. So this was, because of the sketch, such a fast process. I took a look at it and I was like, great, 3 photos, and I just happened to have these 3 photos of my girls from the weekend. My husband took them sleigh riding and they had a lot of fun, so it worked out perfectly. And obviously, you know, with sketches you can do whatever you want, and with this particular sketch you could definitely mat them separately and embellish them. But I kept things simple because I knew I wanted to add some flowers. And also it's a little bit easier, I find, just designing the rest of the page when all my photos are like one big block, so I can just treat it as one big element. And I have these scraps, I mean they're pretty large, from the previous layout that I created, which you can also find here on YouTube. And I decided to stay with the same colors. I thought it worked really well with my photos, and these are just my favorite colors in the kit. There are some dark greens which I just tend to use less, and you know I'm all about the pink and the aqua and pops of black and white, so that's what I stayed with. And I just really like the softness of these. And that paper, I think that's a Jen Hatfield paper with all the little words. I love that. I used it to mat my photos, and then I'm going to use another little scrap of it here. And again, I'm just staying with the torn edges. I already had them from my previous layout that I created with them, and I just really like the look of it. It's one of those things that, you know, you can use less supplies and it looks like more because of the texture, because it's more interesting than just a straight line. Obviously, it's also a style choice, but I really love using these torn edges with light and bright colors. It doesn't get too distressed, so I like the look of that. And for my title, I have to use these beautiful gold foam words that came in the kits. I'm using the November kits here, and I think, you know, the December kits are more holiday themed, but these would also work really well with any type of layout you have, any type of photos you have from this time of year. But hopefully, especially if you are in the US, you already have your December kits, so you can go all out on holiday stuff. But here in Europe, it takes a bit longer with shipping, especially this time of year where everyone is ordering stuff. So my title is going to be a Pretty Happy, and that's what they are. They are pretty and happy, and they're pretty happy. And yeah, they're just so cute. They're lying on their little sleigh. Is that the word? Anyway, in German it's called Bob, and that's a much easier word, so let's stick with Bob. The rest is going to be just really fun to play with, and I'm going to add some of these flowers that I fussy cut from the Heidi Swap paper that came in the kit. I mean, when it comes to florals, you know, there's Heidi Swap and there's Maggie Holmes. Nobody does like vintage flowers like they do. And whether it's in their embellishment packs or their papers, I love to use their florals on my pages. I could probably use flowers on every single layout that I make. So I'm just trying to play around with them. I have an extra sheet of this pattern from the pattern paper kit, but I'm trying to save it for more uses. So I cut the few flowers that I had in the scrap that I had of that paper, and I'm going to try and make it work. So here's this little journaling spot that I have from the Heidi Swapp ephemera. I guess most of the embellishments I used here are Heidi Swapp, and I actually wasn't planning on adding my journaling like this. I wasn't sure how I was going to add it, but once I just saw this lying there on the layout, I really loved how it looked. And I'm saying lying there because I really like the look of having like crinkly, slightly, you know, folded stuff glued to my layout in a way that looks like they just fell there, or, you know, I have like a pile of stuff lying around on my layout. I don't know, for some reason I really like that look. So what I do here is I, you know, crinkle a little bit the edges of this little die cut, and then I put adhesive only on the center of it so that it doesn't really look glued. It more looks like it's just, you know, just a bunch of papers kind of lying there. So I hope that makes sense. I really like that look. I've done that in the past. I should do that more often because I just like the way it looks. And you'll see in the close-up shots at the end how I added a few more of these little word stickers from the Heidi Swapp sticker sheet that also came in the kits. And again, I made them look, I kind of crinkled them and then added adhesive just to the center of them, so they will look like they're just, you know, lying on my layout as opposed to stuck down to it. So I found this gorgeous floral sticker in the sticker sheet, and again Heidi Swapp, and I added it to the top there of the photo on the left side to balance everything that I have going on the bottom of the photos and on the right side. So adding that journaling spot adds more weight, design weight to that area of the layout. So I feel like I need to balance it on the upper left side. And again, trying to position my flowers in a way where they show, where the edges align where I want them to, where things work out and no weird edges are showing. So I'm just going to play around a little bit till I have it the way I want it. And yeah, that looks good to me. So I'm just trying to add now to find a few more embellishments that work with my design. And I found this cute circular sticker, again from Heidi Swapp. And I'm just going to add a bit of foam adhesive from behind it on the edge of it that is like overhanging my photos, because my photos are glued on top of foam and then to the layout, so they are a little bit raised, and I want to have that sticker also raised like that. And I wanted to add that little sticker. It's a little banner sticker, but I couldn't find the right place for it. So I'm just looking at what else I can use, and like I did in previous layouts using this kit, the November kits, I absolutely love these exclusive wood veneer embellishments that we got. These are foiled or painted. They have some treatment and some of them are golden, and I just love them. They look so pretty and so interesting, just the texture and the detail. They're really well made, and yeah, I'm going to add a few of them, just trying to find the right spot for this heart, but yeah, it's gonna go there. And eventually I'm going to actually glue a piece of a sticker underneath it, because I didn't really like how the stuff behind it showed. So I'm just going to cover that hole, that heart-shaped hole in that little speech bubble or heart bubble or love bubble, whatever you want to call it. So I want to add a few of these leaves, and I'm just trying to find the right spot. I was also fussing a little bit with the adhesive because they come with adhesive, but then the pieces also between the like behind the holes in the leaves also had adhesive, so I was just removing those with my little We Are Memory Keepers. I think it's a We Are Memory Keepers little pokey thing. I think it's like a brad tool, but who here uses brads? I really can't remember the last time I used brads. I think when I got into scrapbooking in 2011, they were quite popular. I don't think as popular as they used to be before that, but yeah, they were kind of popular. But then enamel dots came, and somehow brads became obsolete. No, they didn't. But you just see them. I at least see them a lot less. And yeah, I'm always kind of like, you know, with the poking and everything, it's just easier to use things like enamel dots or stickers that don't have brads. But yeah, I still have this tool, and it is quite useful to have around, that pinkish little tool there. So finishing touches, I'm thinking if I want to add something more. I actually liked how that flower piece looked there, but I definitely felt like I needed something there. But I'm just going to go with a few of these leafy shapes from the Heidi Swap paper. And of course, if we are doing Heidi Swap and the holiday season is upon us, I have to use some color shine in gold. The Heidi Swap one is just the shiniest of them all, and yeah, so splatter, splatter. I can't get enough of this gold spray. I could probably use it on every single layout, and I think I have done that in the last layouts. So I am done. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you feel inspired to play with the sketch and create something yourselves. You can see I just added those little word stickers. I love them. And yeah, thanks for watching. I wish you a wonderful day and happy holidays. Bye.